Now, in order for our hips to remain lower than our head during the pop-up, when rising to stand on the board, we should be sending our back leg to its position to the side of our body rather than underneath it. It sounds simple, and it certainly is. That is, when you dig the skill. So let's go through this together. The pop-up, as you already know, starts with a cobra. At the same time, we'll fold our back leg a bit, so the bended knee is pointed outwards. While rising to stand up, and watch closely as this is the key guideline, we should rotate our hips so they face the rail rather than the nose. The side of our hip and side of our foot will be leading our front leg as it's being sent between our arms. This early rotation of the hips allows our back leg to be drawn to its position to the side of our body rather than under our hips. This way, we can keep our hips as low and as close as possible to the board during the takeoff. It helps to imagine some kind of a beam above us, let's say at the level of our head, and while popping up, it should feel as if we're threading our lower body underneath the beam. A common mistake among surfers is sending the back leg to its position underneath the hips and rotating the hips to face the rails only once the surfer had landed on his feet. This forces the hips to rise above the level of the head in order to make space for the back leg to pass underneath. Center of gravity then shifts away from the board, the head is drawn down to the nose and isn't free to look down the line. And if that's not enough, popping up with the hips facing the nose of the board usually leads the feet to land with the toes pointing towards the nose as well. This position greatly challenges our stability, even if in most waves we manage to correct it after the pop-up. So bottom line, in order to maintain stability, gain control, and fully utilize the limited time we have on the wave, rotate your hips during the pop-up and keep them as close as possible to the board. The most effective method, by the way, of improving the pop-up, especially when it requires a transformation, is by dry training over and over, again and again. Every day, 30 perfect pop-ups on the carpet, until perfection becomes instinctive in real time.